Hello, everyone. I'm not dead. Been busy and also had computer problems, but I don't know. It's been working for like 72 hours
Hello,
straight.
everyone. I'm not dead.
I've got doubling of things here, so give me a second here.
Been busy.
Wow. And also had computer problems, but oh, it's from Kick. All right. Anyways, we're good. We're gonna try redoing a flight here. If you might remember, if you tuned into this earlier, that we were over Lake Tahoe having a wonderful flight, and then all of a sudden, crash desktop. But I have gotten everything, I think, to a stable point. I increased voltage on the RAM. The RAM was the biggest thing, but I haven't had any problems in like 3 days. And I'm also maybe going to premiere a new video movie short, if you will. That's right, I've gotten into the movie production business with AI and green screen technology. I got bored last night, so I was going to fly, but then I was like, I don't feel like doing it right now. But anyways, we're going to do this. We're going to go from Reno, Nevada, down to Bakersfield, California. Nick, nice to see you, bud, by the way. And you can see that's kind of windy out here because the propeller keeps moving, even though I have the parking brake on and I haven't started anything. But anywho, let's get this thing started. And we're going at 11.5. Oops, I just did something there. Okay, there we go. Double it up here for you. Let's get this thing going. Because the thing is, I'm always working on something. So, alright, let's see if Avera's ready to go. If it's not, then we're going to have issues. Could be ready. There you go. Yep, so we're at Reno. Here's what we're going to do for a flight plan, though. We're going to go from Reno, going over Lake Tahoe, and I want to stay away from the Sierra Nevadas. So I'm going to do this. And then we're going direct to Bakersfield. It's a little windy out there. That just happened. What? No, don't do that. That type might have been autocorrect. I hate autocorrect on this thing. TVL, right? Yeah. Then Bakersfield. Let's go. Oh, it's at a period. Excuse me. Ooh. There we go. So we're gonna fly right over Lake Tahoe again. Crash desktop just a little bit after Lake Tahoe Airport there. But we're going to go there so that way we stay a little bit to the west of the Sierra Nevadas. Real world time and weather, we're going to double check that now though before I go anywhere. And Reno's still a little bit messed up. So we're just going to go there. We still have airplanes on the hangar. I can't figure out what's going on. I did. No, go ahead. I have no problem with you talking about it. But it seems like the helicopter, I mean, the problem I have is it turned political. And it doesn't have to, and it shouldn't. That's the only, just don't get political on me, which I'm pretty sure you won't. But yeah, that's all. That's all. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty crappy. And it seemed like for me, there's a guy on YouTube that was broke it down like without politics, and it seemed like the helicopter when it asked for visual separation. It was looking at the wrong aircraft. That's what it seemed like to me. No, it shouldn't have. And ATC kept telling him traffic, so I don't know if that is part of it either, but we'll have to see. So I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of highly skeptical of government nowadays with the recent change. So I don't know, and everyone's being kicked out here and there, and without it's in my opinion, it's basically not really thinking. It's just kind of saying, don't let me gone. So it's kind of a scary moment if you think about it. But all right, I digress. I'm going to move on from there. All right, C-track backlock, avionics are off, autopilot's off, AC is off. Let's set the autopilot though. Ahead of time, I'm using my SciTech panel to do that. Yeah. And it was twice back to back. But I'm pretty sure it's not due to diversity, equity, and inclusion. I will say that on stream. We already have a shortage of ATC. They're not going to let someone in an ACT tower that isn't trained properly. It's just not going to happen, Alright, 11.5 on that. AC off high prop, high RPM. Let's cycle these things so that we've got it. There we go. Alright. Throttle slight. And brakes are set. Clear prop once I start. So battery master on. Beacon on. Fuel pump on. Full rich on the mixture. We've got to prime it. There you go. And back down. Now ATC was short-staffed. I mean, I don't agree with that, but it is short-staffed already because we don't have enough ATC controllers, and that's what people don't understand. And I don't want us to turn into like Canada, where we have to pay for ATC every time we use it. No offense or anything. One of the best places to fly is general leadership pilots in the United States because of all the things that we are given, even though it's still expensive. Okay, fuel pump on, mixture rich, lean. Max, a star. Here we go. Clear prop. Might have helped if I did that. Alright, we're good now. Yeah, like we don't know how good we have it. And if it becomes privatized, it's not a good thing, in my opinion. So, but hey, things in control of votes. Oil pressure is good. Fuel pump off. Fuel pressure is still good. The lights as required. We'll turn the nav lights on at this time. Not that we need them, but I like turning them on. Alright, seatbelt harness is good. Heat vent defrost is good. Change just the map at least. So we don't need that. Avionics on and set. Avionics on and set. Oh, did it default back? Yeah, it did. Ah, poopies. I don't like to get political, but we have it pretty good in the United States for general aviation. We don't want to turn into Europe, where it's only for those people that can afford it, and they have to pay for everything, you know. I have nothing against Europe. It's just, you know, don't like that. ATIS. Let's get the ATIS here. 135, 175. I also have to get the GNS 530 window in my real sim gear here. Okay, resize it. Oh, by the way, we're rocking DLSS4 right now. And if you haven't done that, and you have like a 3000 series card or above, either you do native frame gen, or you do like me and have a frame gen mod. Look how smooth this is. Alright? And I'm getting like 80 frames per second. So look, we got 62 frames right now. At a place that has scenery, mountains, and everything. And I know it's a little more open than the Northeast, but like literally, you gotta get the DLSS4 going on. So get the newest drivers. Island Sim Pilot on YouTube tells you exactly how to do everything. But if you haven't done it, and you should do it. Like frame gen, there's less remnants now and everything. So it's way worth it now, in my opinion. Of course, I should probably make my own video, but I don't, because that takes time. Instead, I make small movies, which might premiere today. ATIS, here we go. Comp 2. 135. Oh, because the volume's down.
Altimeter 2985.
2985.
Kilo Romeo Tango Sierra, automated weather observation 16000 Zulu. Wind 247 at 20. Visibility 10 in heavy rain. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,300 feet, ceiling 4,600 feet overcast. Temperature 9 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 2985. Kilo Romeo Tango Sierra, automated weather observation 1600 Zulu. Wind 247.
Did I make sure I had full fuel? I don't think I did. I'm gonna quickly do that too.
Sky condition.
That'd be something you do in pre-flight, you know what I'm saying? So let's fill up the fuel.
Temperature 9 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius.
Alright, and then we're going to Bakersfield.
Kilo Romeo Tango Sierra, automated weather observation.
But yeah, we did a lot of editing with all this stuff.
Wind 247 at 20.
Alright, that's looking good. Altimeter is set. Transponder, alt squawk is. ADS beam turns on, radio. Test that. We gotta connect the VET sim at this time.
Celsius. Altimeter 29
Different call sign, because I did try to do the event before the last event. The British Safe Line Club couldn't make it happen, but
Wind 247 at 20.
try to get back on that when we can.
Visibility
So.
10 in heavy rain. Sky condition: few clouds at 2,300 feet.
Go. We are
Ceiling
connected. How about
4,600
this
feet
side?
overcast. Temperature
Cool.
9 Celsius.
All right.
Dew point 10 Celsius.
Lights is required.
Altimeter
Oh, we
2,985.
already did that. Temperature set. No, we didn't. Light
Kilo
required.
Romeo
Brake
Tango
test on the way
Sierra.
out.
Automated
All right.
weather observation
We are good. Going back to
Wind
guard once I
247
tune
at
it in here.
20. Visibility 10 in heavy rain. Sky condition: few clouds at 2,300 feet. Ceiling.
Back to guard. You know what that means. You have to edit this so it doesn't double come.
You're on guard, Whip.
As long as it works, that's what matters. All right. I got no clue on winds because I wasn't paying attention.
Kilo Romeo Tango Sierra. Automated weather observation 1600 Zulu. Wind 247 at 20.
2-4.
Visibility 10 in heavy rain.
So I'll take runway 26. It's rain out there. There's clouds, but we'll see what we can do. All right, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Checklist. We're gonna go for a run up 2-6. Actually, keep the chart out. Yeah. So we're gonna call out on the radio. What is the tower frequency? CTAF 122.7. Just do a radio test on that. So Unicom. See if we get anybody. So let's do that now. I'll get my radio chatter up just to make sure I have it. VATSIM Unicom, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, radio check, please. Oh, whoa, hello. Wicked smooth with this whole thing. Sorry about that. Alright, settings. Do not determine the controller type based on my comm frequency. Unicom. Departure Unicom. Okay. So I don't think anyone's on VATSIM right now. I didn't check out Volanta. I gotta load that too, so give me a second. It's gonna flash one more time. Let me know if that ATC ambiance is too loud. It's downloading an update for Volanta. Okay, well this one says Albuquerque Center's on. So I'm gonna think, no, it's alright. Besides, I'm flying VFR, so we'll find either way. But anyways, alright, let's get this thing going on then. So, I'm gonna go back to here. And I didn't load that either, sorry. Come on! Ah! No! Yes. Oh! Try to get everything done, but it has to wait for the simulator to load. Alright, so we are going to taxi via Alpha 1 to 26, so we will say that on here. Reno Stead traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, taxiing to runway 26 via Alpha 1, Reno Stead. Rick's good.
Short final 17, yes, departing traffic inside.
Toby Eye tracker on. To see things. No, it's doing that thing again. That is something with the model, by the way. So I'm just gonna have to go with it. Oh, that's my butt kicker. Oh, it feels good to stream again. I've been flying off stream, testing this thing left and right. So now there are remnants with the LLS4, but it's not as bad. See? And when you're in the air, you can hardly tell anything. So if that bugs you, it's only on landings and like taxiing. You really can't see much of it, so. But the frame rate going to 70, 60, 80 frames per second, I think it's well worth the trade-off. So that's just me, though. Look how smooth this is. It's amazing. I think I'm gonna do the run up over here, so that way I have space, because that's a whole short system runway right there. So let's do it right there. Alright, good. Anyways, checklist, tow guy tracker off. Brakes are set. Parking brake on. Double check that. It is. Alright. Had a red landing gear on the side tech thing. I don't know why. I don't want to use it. Fuel to the proper take trim set for takeoff.
Delta 115 Tango Alpha is on standby.
Real world time and weather, by the way. Now let's try the electric trim. Here we go. Yep. Whoa. Hello. Going to the passenger seats there. All right. Flight controls. The box. Come on, turn it on, man. There you go. There you go. We're looking good there. Instruments, turn equators in middle, no flag. Heading coordinates should be about 330. Vertical speed. Altimeter is about 5,000-ish. That's good. Horizon's good. Airspeed's good. Annunciator lights over here. Good. I'm a little low on the RPMs here. You probably want to keep it at 1,000 to keep that alternator going. Alright, alternate air, which is over here. It doesn't really show you any indication again on whether it's working or not, even in real life. You just kind of have to test it. It's better to know that that switch works at least. Mixture best power, we're going to do that now. So let's go here. We're going to lean it out because we're at a high density altitude airport. Let's go to 2,000. So we have to do the mag check at 2,000. Leave it right about there.
Traffic Delta 115 Tango Alpha is turning left downward for 35.
About 9 PMs is where we need to see that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're going to do the mags now. Right. Back to both. Left. Back to both. Now cycle the prop. Looking at RPM drop. Very good. Next one, we're going to do it again. Check out the oil pressure. See that goes down. That's the oil going to the governor. Back up. And we do a third one, and we make sure no oil spritz out, so that way we know we don't have an oil leak. From the control pitch prop. Looking good. All right, vacuum is good. Alternators charging. Fuel pressure, oil pressure is good. Oil temperature, oil pressure is good. Alright, we're gonna idle.
Traffic Delta 115 Tango Alpha is turning final for 35.
Alright, we're looking pretty good. Back to 1,000. Alright, I'll do the abort plan, just in case. So if there's problem the takeoff roll can't reach you otherwise, and there's enough available runway ahead of us, we will abort takeoff and land directly ahead on the runway. If we are under, let's say 6,000, actually 5,000. Why is this thing not turning? This is making me angry. We'll turn this way then. That might be the wind. We might have a problem with the flight model. If we are under 5,800, this problem can't go much otherwise. We'll land directly ahead with no more than 30-degree turns. Why is this not turning? Turn! This is making me angry. For some reason, it's just not turning. I know there's wind out here, but it's not going to be like that. No more than 30 turns, best glide speed, and this is 79. Okay, if we're above 5,800 feet in this palm can't control otherwise. Take a turn to the, I got to get the winds again. Sorry.
Kilo Romeo Tango Sierra, automated weather observation 160.
2-4 actually, so take a turn to the left. And land downwind in the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed again, 79. We'll rotate at 70. We'll climb at 90. We'll track the gear. And there's no more available runway to land on in case of emergency. Alright, we're going to be here. Checking traffic. And I should probably turn the Tobii tracker on too, so let me do that. Okay.
Traffic, Skyvester 227, 8 miles west.
Reno Stead traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot crossing 1432 at Alpha to Alpha 1, Reno Stead. Go. Right, they said 26 knots, by the way. So this is gonna be interesting, you know.
And hello for 82
It's all right. We'll try our best. So we have 200 horsepower in this thing. Oh, stop it. Could have done the run-up over here. I didn't know. All right. Anyways.
Traffic, TBM 850 Kilo Tower, just declared
We are going to be good to go. Let me just do the pre-takeoff Takeoff checklist. Flaps, high RPM, mixture best power. It is. Fuel pump on. I'm going to turn the strobe and the landing light on at this time. Gear override is good to go. Landing light strobed. Okay. So anyways, let's go do this flight, shall we? Reno Stead traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot departing runway 26. Departure to the south, Reno Stead.
3 mile right.
God, butt kicker won't be doing this once we get in the air. We're clear. Clear. Alright, here we go. I don't get it. Sounds like it's jackhammering. It's terrible. Now I've tried tweaking settings, so I'm going to use all available runway. I went a little further, but I've been having problems with turning on this thing. Alright, here we go. Heels on the floor. Heading. And here we go. Full throttle. Rotate now.
Short final runway 17.
Do you feel a slight wind from the left? It is not, well, it is not because the inner cabin isn't, but I haven't tried it in a little bit, so I have to see. So, alright, we're going to keep that gear down until we get on the available runway here. And we're going to climb very slowly because we're 5,000 feet MSL already, so. You can see the rain out there too. Yeah, they said they're not updating anything anytime soon. That's what they said. So like that's why I'm flying 2020. So, and the other thing is custom liveries. Gear up. Can't do custom liveries yet on all that. You know what? I forgot to check whether this is right or left turn pattern. Right pattern for 26. All right, so we're going to take a right turn out of here. Clear on the right, and there's a rainbow. That's good too, because we're just flying. Should have done this on the ground, but that's cool. It is a great aircraft to fly, yeah. And for me, it's helping me out because I still have not been able to do a final flight in the Arrow 2 to get my complex endorsement. But I have one booked for February 22nd. So this keeps me at least go with the flow. So you can tell there's lots of wind out here today. I don't know if you can tell or not, but that's alright, we're good. We're gonna head out this way a little bit, get some altitude. Let's do some autopilot here. Do vertical speed. I gotta hit the GPS button. Headings supposed to be that way. So notice that's not going by heading. Weird, huh? Oh well, I'll just do it myself anyways. Alright, how we doing? Clear on the right. Let's turn to the right. You know, let's just do it. Let's just go down. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Well, is it me or is it? That was weird, man. All right, that was a little weird. Right. Nav. See, I hit the nav button. The autopilot can get a little wonky on this. Oh, we were fine. I would have just turned back. Look at the speed. Maybe vertical speed could go down a little bit. That makes sense. High density. Autopilot should be working. Thanks to Auto for finally kicking in there. Thanks so much. Climbing to 11.5. We're keeping our eyes out for that rain right there. Oh, great. We're just heading right towards that rain. Isn't that amazing? Let's see what happens. If not, we're going to deviate a little bit. That's why you have to electronic flip bag. Alright, Toby, I tracker off. We're still going the right way. We can go out towards the west more if we had to. Not so much the east. We almost over the class Charlie already. And we're going to advance some Unicom now that we're out of Homestead.
Traffic Scavenger 227, turning west down Road 17.
If you wanted to join us, by the way, I totally forgot we're on Microsoft Flight Simulator East Server and VATSIM. But this is going to get interesting with these clouds here.
Traffic Scavenger 227, turning left base runway 17.
I guess we'll turn more to the west if we have to. So heading is on. I'll get this set up. Whoa, you know what that is? That's the winds. The winds are kicking my butt here. Alright, let's go 500 vertical speed. Might have to take this over again. Yeah, my autopilot turned off. Alright, I'm going to do manual end. I'm going to keep it at full RPMs because these winds are bugging me. Keep it climbing. Trim down a little bit. Trimming down. These winds are violante. Oh man. I mean, it looked beautiful when I was setting up the flight, but then it did say there was rain coming in. So we're gonna see what happens. And if we have to go a little further west, we will. Trying to trim it down. Look at my ground speed. It's only it's 48 knots. Oh my lord. Yeah, real world, this might not have been the really smartest idea, but we're good. Have some fun. We want to be an air flight stream with no drama. Yes, Reno Stead, by the way, because we're not going very fast out of here. Did say it would take about 2 hours 18 minutes by my calculations for the flight, but it's alright. We'll figure it out. Looks like we might have an opening right over there. Start heading towards that. That's all rain though. That's what rain looks like from the sky, ladies and gentlemen. That big veil right there. So we could go through that. What's my ground speed? 34. We might be at a standstill. That'd be the first time on stream that I got a standstill. My ground speed doesn't pick up. This is interesting. But yeah, DLSS4. We have, with all these graphics and clouds and rain, 69, 76, 77 frames per. If you don't get DLSS4, you're jipping yourself. Let's put it that way. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Look at that. I'm pulling 75 frames, 70. That's with the frame gen mod. If you have a 4000 or 5000 series, you just got one, then that's all native, but you don't have to do the frame gen mod. It should be about the same, except maybe on the 5000, because they can do 4 times frame gen. But look how smooth this is. This makes me not want to get rid of my 3090 for a while. So if I'm getting this type of performance, why should I upgrade right now? You know, which is awesome. So. All right, trying to get a look at the valley here, but we're not going really fast. This is a 200 horsepower aircraft too. So if you're in a Cessna, you might be in a standstill right now almost. Ground speed. We're right in the wind too, because they said it's coming from 240. Right, let's try to kick it over to the left a little bit and see if we can get going here. The plan is, if I can't, I'm going to keep going west. We're at 10,000 feet.
Traffic, Skyhawk 53, bear with me. About a mile final runway.
Decent.
26.
Not the best weather. That's why you can't trust autopilot. You got tough winds, it blows it off, it turns it off, you got to be ready to go. So, real life, I don't really use autopilot because there's only one plane that has autopilot in it. And again, last time we tried it, it didn't work. That's the Piper Archer. Not even the Arrow 2 that I fly has autopilot. So. All right, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna see what's going on. 11.5. Yeah, let's kick it back to 2,500 RPMs. Hand trim is going to take a little bit to get there. 11,500. We go to 13.5, it's not going to matter either. Those are all storms. So that's Scott's. Oh, really? Well, the clarity, they said that it got better. So I've never used TAA. But I'm surprised that it gives you better frames. What do you have for a card? I'm rocking a 3090. But make sure you have it activated too, because there's a little workaround on that stuff sometimes. But I think it's a game changer. I mean, I'm getting wicked smooth stuff here. So like I was like, again, planning for a build when I save some money up, and I might even go AMD on the next one. Yeah, 3080. Yeah, Island Sim Pilot, man, that guy is on it. But yeah, just make sure that you have it set up. But if that's the way it is for you, you know, all I know is my DLSS has been amazing since they came up with that driver and everything. Because I do the same thing. I look at him for guidance. Let's get the autopilot on. Nav. Maybe I'll stay this time. Altitude. I said altitude. Alright, well, let's just keep an eye on it. Toby, I tracked it off. Good, just tested it. Believe it or not, that's Reno Stead. We haven't really done much. Wow. Alright, tablet off so you can see these wonderful stormy views. And that point's at 8,000 feet. Should be able to clear it. Should be fine around here, it's just everywhere else. Little Mount Rose to the south, that's a peak of 10,007. Ooh, there's the rain. Oh, I'm thinking AMD for a processor on the new build. It just seems better than the Intels, which some of them overheat and then you don't get the full value of it, and they run really hot. So NVIDIA, I actually like, Nick. I would stick with NVIDIA. I wouldn't go with the graphics cards, but that's just me. I understand you've had problems with Vulkan and stuff. This is gonna be interesting. All right, you know what? We're gonna switch to VFR here. IFR, I mean. So let's get down to 11,000. Vertical speed on that. And set it to 11,000 first. And we're gonna fly some VFR. I did some RNAV approaches offline. So yeah, but the processor, I mean, I've always been an Intel guy, but it just seems like AMD might be the way to go now. But ever since I overclocked the memory again, I bumped it up 0.01 volts, and it's been stable. I even ran it through like a torture test overnight, and no screens of death. Of course, I'm going to say this now. All right, we're going IFR, 11,000, and we would ask for that if we had it. Now that Volantis up here, we don't have anyone up here. But man, there are storms right outside Reno. We're just gonna beat them. So look at this, everybody. Here's Reno. Here's us. And these are the storms. So we just got to get below there, and then we're gonna be fine. Which is what it looked like when it was when I was setting up the whole flight. We'll go IFR just to make sure. We got a heck of a crabbing going on right now. 170 right there. Look at that 30-degree crab right there, the autopilot.
Runway number west, 25 out.
Very cool. My R&F approaches have gotten better. They're the easiest ones. And I have to work more on the other ones. But we'll get there. Enjoy the IFR-ness. Go back to VFR once we get some VFR missions. Cruising at 11,000. It looks good. Manifold's up. 2,500. Probably gonna switch the gas to alternate. Oh, fuel pump should have been off, but we're good. I'm gonna put it on now though, because I'm gonna switch to left tank. So fuel pump on, left tank. Fuel pressure's good. Pump off. Fuel pressure still
Traffic jet 3241 Global.
This could get a little bumpy, everybody.
Bravo to the hold short of 126.
That's Lake Tahoe that we're heading towards. 30-degree crab. The last time I had the crab, not even as much as this, but really bad, was one time I was doing my night currency landings to be able to take passengers at night, which I've never done to this day, by the way. But I always try to get the landings in. I'm gonna have to do that soon too. And I took the 152 up around Plymouth, and it was pretty bad. It was gusting to like 25. And I was crabbing that. The nose of the plane was going that way, but the plane was heading this way. Wow! All right, let's take a look outside shot here. That's a lot of rain. Oh, rainbows! Ooh. Here's the sun. Oh, slow to see her. Come on now. I'm not as nervous because I did stress test this thing. Stability, big time. Like 10-hour test on RAM and CPU. So it shouldn't be a problem unless the simulator's the problem. We are on our way, everyone. We're on our way. We're going to be over our first waypoint of Lake Tahoe Airport. That's to keep us away from the Sierra Nevadas, be west of it. And then we're going to go direct to Bakersfield. And we'll have to watch out for Sierra Nevadas, which should be on our left. Which is why you're seeing some mountains right there. Ground speed's at 86. Not awesome, but better than 40. And the winds are coming in a little bit of a headwind from 240-ish. So that's why. Very good. It's nasty weather out here. I didn't know it was going to come in this fast. Although they do have a convective segment. Segment. Occasional severe rime. I'm going to put the pitot heat on right now. Segment Uniform 3. Nevada, Oregon, California. Severe turbulence below 160 due to stagnant low-level winds and mountain, winds over mountains and stuff. Trust. I mean, I kind of saw this, but I didn't see the storm coming in that quick, so yeah, getting bounced around a little bit. Oh. Wow. Looking pretty good as we fly IFR through this. Just keep it going. Autopilot is our friend. He helps us out in situations like this. We would have to get IFR code, but no one's on, so I'm just going to we'll follow IFR procedures. Well, which applies changes to approach now. So let me do that. Approach.
1330. I have a spot on 24 right if you'd like to just let me know.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Brave man in the 152 out there. Lots of rain. This might be the most rain I've ever seen in the simulator. There's a lot.
1330, change runway, cleared ILS, runway 24, right approach.
We're not going to get to see Lake Tahoe as well today. Figure it out. Yeah, just make sure that was working. Which it was. Yep. We're gonna watch this ground speed here. Is that lightning? That might have been lightning. Or is that? No, that's my strobe lights. Look at that ground speed. Holy shnikes. And if I have to, I'll take this over because not really liking that. Mine is a 200 horsepower aircraft. Not good. If it goes to 75, I'm gonna have an issue. Okay, good. Be ready to take over the aircraft anytime because the ball kicks off.
124.9, good night.
I thought it was gonna be better than this. This is why we study. For the sim flights, I typically just get Sky Vector and see what we're doing, but I didn't see the weather coming in that fast. Right back to the electronic flight back here. Right north of Lake Tahoe. That's our first waypoint. I'm just gonna go down from there. To Bakersfield, which was VFR. Everything's VFR. It's just like right over Lake Tahoe. It's bad. Overcast 3600. And then it's going to open up as we get to the south. So we just got to battle through this.
Delta 283 Heavy, maintain speed 250.
Crazy what winds can do though, huh? We were down to like 30 knots ground speed. I forgot my drinks downstairs. Give me a second.
Delta 47, maintain speed 250. So that's good.
I asked my family if someone could please grab my drinks if they get a chance. So let's see. Man, this is pretty gnarly weather. This might even be the worst we've had out on the street.
Delta 1330, maintain speed 250, coming approach 12835. 1285, speed 250, Delta.
Whoa. Let's see how my French are pulling here. 66, 70, 68. That's on a 3090 with the LSS. That's amazing. These are what we're worried about though. These mountains. And the peak of Mount Rose is 10,785. We're at 11,000, so we gotta be really careful here. And we're gonna be alright. The peak's that. Oh, ground speed's coming back. Must get out of the strong winds a little bit. This is the redo. I felt like flying on the west coast. Oops.
Delta 6047, cutting approach 124.9.
Alright.
400.
Now it's clearing up a little bit. Stay IFR as of now.
Hello, American 1997 is checking in. Route 27, descending via the Hollywood 1 with Juliet.
Mount Rose is over there, by the way.
Let's just talk about American 1997.
That is quite the mountain over there. Why do I look low? It looks like I'm at 11,000.
24 right, American 2775. 24 right, thank you.
It's interesting.
Delta 283 Heavy, maintain speed 250 and cutting approach 128.5. Good day. 259, 25, connect Delta 283. American 2775, ready, speed 250.
Right. Seems like it's still loading some Google Map imagery here. I'm not liking this whole close to that thing. We're still crabbing a good 20. Look, we're getting pushed, even though I'm going 109 knots.
Blue 1523, cutting approach 124.9.
This is terrible. Yikes. Well, keep an eye on it, but I wouldn't recommend flagging this even IFR. Look at that. Look how much we're rocking. If the house is a rocket, don't come a knocking. Just saying. It's a nice picture there. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you. That's my wife, everybody. She dropped off my drinks. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright. I'm now significant. Look at how much that thing is going all around. Let's get back in the aircraft because I'm kind of not liking it nosing down like that either. This is not good. We're being pushed. Is it bad that I forgot I made coffee? I don't think I put stevia in that either. That's okay. I'm not worried about getting all these mountains. Seems like Mappin has been struggling to get all these images in there. This is interesting. We're supposed to be almost out of the mountains a little bit over Lake Tahoe in a second, so I'll let it ride. But this is sketchy. We have clearance, but it doesn't look like it.
American 2775,
Again, that map enhancement mod is just downloading whatever it can ASAP. He's trying. We're good either way.
American 1997, contact approach 124.9.
24-9, American 1997.
Oh boy. Over Lake Tahoe, like really soon. It's right ahead of us. Not good.
Left 1181, Hollywood arrival in Juliet.
Last 1181, approach clear, dial left, runway 25, left approach.
Clear down like 25 left, line 1181.
Alright, well that's Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe coming up. And it is socked in. Look at us rocking there. Oh, this might be chalked up as the worst weather we've ever flown in on stream. So I'm gonna take a tab and I'll just take a look at this stuff. Can't really tell with the clouds, but we're being rocked around pretty hard here and there. .93 knot ground speed.
American 306, contact approach 124.9.
2.9.
Pilots of coffee. We're saying pilots of coffee. Current time is 9:24 local morning. Where I'm in the East Coast, it's 12:24. So that's what makes West Coast flights nice, because you can leave earlier in the day, even though you're later in the day. We are over Lake Tahoe,
09, contact approach 124.9.
which we can see last time we did this flight. Today, not a thing. Well, a little bit, but not much. That's socked in. But, well, not to sing, we are getting out of it, so. So we're going right over South Lake Tahoe, and then we'll be out of it and on our way. Bakersfield. That is brutal. That's some of the worst weather I've ever been through on the simulator.
Approach with a kayak 53,
Seems to be getting out of it over here.
53, approach Fairfield, Juliet. Kayak 53, speed 290, kilobyte, cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
Again, we are on Microsoft Flight Simulator East server, and also VATS Sim at the same time. I do that so that people can fly with me, so I can fly. We're right over Lake Tahoe. You can't miss it. Just load them around there really fast and you can fly with us. Let me know if you do.
Spirit 785, approach cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
We got the simulators been working awesome.
Cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
Okay, we have Juliet, third ILS,
This is the DLSS-4. It's been there.
Alaska 1181, contact approach 124.9.
24.9 left, 1181, today.
Approach American 219, we're coming up on funnel 270.
Sorry about the visuals, just heading through this.
280 knots.
American 219, approach reduce speed further to 250, cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
Okay,
A little smoother here at least.
50 knots, and cleared the ILS 25 left, American 219.
Can't see Lake Tahoe at all. Oh, right over.
That is 1613 heavy speed 250 or greater.
Yep, kind of see it.
Event is 369, approach reduce speed to 250, cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
Kind of digging the metal.
Event is 1613 heavy, contact approach 124.9.
So we got some new shorts on the YouTube as well, because when I couldn't fly and I was testing everything, I did a lot more work there. Seeing that we're a little bit of a lull though, maybe we should do the world premiere of my little movie shorts, a little comedy movie, aviation inspired. Maybe we should do that. Give us a little interesting stuff to look at while we go through all these clouds. But without further ado, I'll give it to you. Here is the special preview of a short little movie, maybe inspired by another movie called Hangar Space. Enjoy.
seems so serene, but the cockpit's not always what it seems. With a map in hand and a wish to land, this high-flying life feels way too grand. Every touchdown's just another takeoff. Wings of steel can't shake this car.
So, Eric, let's talk about your work ethic.
Sure, what's to talk about?
Well, we've noticed your productivity isn't exactly soaring.
Yeah, I don't really like to, do things.
Go on.
Okay, let me break it down for you. On a typical day, I do about 15 minutes of actual work. The pre-flight checklist, kind of skim it. Filing of the flight plan, just kind of vibe it.
You vibe a flight plan?
Yeah, I mean, ATC usually figures it out.
What about time in the air?
Oh, the autopilot's got that covered. The main challenge is whether to take a nap or dig through the snack bag.
Eric, flying is literally your job.
Oh, I know, and I am very consistent in my approach. Minimum effort and maximum cruising altitude.
So you're telling us you don't care about safety? Procedures?
Look, the way I see it, gravity does most of the work anyway. Planes want to fly. I'm just here to sit in a seat and look cool in some aviators.
Is this guy for real?
Oh, I'm very real. And let me tell you something else. This hangar, it's a prison. All these checklists and logbooks, chains. I didn't get into aviation to work. I got into it for sunsets, coffee in the cockpit, and the occasional grease landing that makes me feel like Maverick.
So you're saying you're unmotivated?
Fact, if you're looking for someone to lay off, I volunteer.
You want to be fired?
Oh yeah, imagine the freedom. No more engine checks, no more weather briefings. I can finally do what I've always dreamed of.
And what's that?
Sitting on my couch, eating pizza, watching every episode of Air Disasters.
You're unbelievable.
I know.
Let's get HR on this.
Oh, and if you're gonna can me, can I at least keep the aviators? They make me look super cool. So I hope you enjoy this. My first foray into short films. You haven't missed much. We're over Lake Tahoe still, but we're coming up on South Lake Tahoe. We can't still see much of anything. Oh, name the movie that was inspired by. Anybody? Let me know in the chat. All right, Lake Tahoe. Clouds, rain. Thank you, Scotts. Thank you. I am very proud of it. Those are the things I do when I can't fly due to computer problems, but I can do other things. But no, shoot, not sure. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. Keep it a secret, but thank you. I want to provide like more things, because like when we get to moments like this where we can't see much, kind of just let goes. Oh, what are we gonna do? But I'll tell you one thing. What we do need to do is we need to lock and unload on things. So, without further ado, most of you know what that means. But that means that we're going to lock in and unload.
From home interface.
And with that, Jarvis is loaded in.
Importing all preferences from home interface.
And we're going to South
Systems
Lake
now
Tahoe
fully
right now.
operational.
You can't see much of anything. Not much to see here. God, when I did this flight last time, when I had all those problems, you could see all of Lake Tahoe. It was beautiful. Again, Bakersfield is VFR. Should be pretty nice scenery down there, so just have to get through this. There's the sun. At least we're out of those winds a little bit, because man, that was pretty brutal back there. And ground speed's above 95.7. Not the fastest, but we're coming right over our Lake Tahoe airport. I wish we could see it. That's why I looked outside. I'll take a look again. Oh, maybe. Barely. It's out there. Let's keep it there for a little bit.
No delay in your speed reduction. Let me know if you'd like a backtrack.
Do you see how we're crabbing? Like, you can see us crabbing to the left. We have the nose pointed this way, but because the winds are so strong from the west, it's going this way. One of those things you have to understand as a pilot. Which is why, again, you study winds and weather.
Delta 253 and express 124.9.
That was Lake Tahoe. I'm gonna have to try aircraft in FS2024 again, but I'm waiting for that update that they're supposed to have. Look at Caveman over there, the 152. Brave man, just saying. I'm starting to see a little bit more clearness here and there. The airport should be right in front of us.
American 2611, flight vector for safety, flying heading in Q10, maintain 17,000.
Seeing it, but according to electronic flight bag, we're right over it. 5 oh, there it is. Is that it? That would be it right there, actually, yeah. Again, we're crabbing, so we're going to be going over it in a diagonal, if you will. Alright, let's go back to the plan to make sure I got my next waypoint coming up. It should be direct to Bakersfield, but we are going to have to look out for the Sierra Nevadas on our left. Which is why I went this far out instead of going direct. Not that far out, actually. Just a little to the west.
United 369, reduce speed to 230, contact approach 124.9.
4.9.
God, it feels great to stream again. Yeah, it's got you. Go. And we're direct to Bakersfield. Because I put in the flight plan before we left. And all that stuff helps you free up things. We'll probably have to do a fuel tank change here. We're on the left. Actually, it's not that bad. We'll leave it on the left for a little bit.
American 135 heavy, cleared ILS.
What are we burning? Oh, we're not burning hardly anything at this level up here. We're burning like 9 gallons an hour. That's awesome. I don't know how realistic that is, but it's about right. For flight planning purposes, in real life, I'd say 11. Because usually it's about 10.4 gallons an hour. So I'd say 11, just to have some safety there. And you have a lot more safety if you're only going at 9. More clouds. We're almost out of it, though. Volanta is telling us that we're getting out of it. So just a little bit more to go. And it should be clear to go to Bakersfield down there. Then we'll go back to VFR. No controllers to be had here, so.
American 2540 HQ, reduce speed to 230.
230, American 2540.
Bakersfield is a Class Delta, so if there's anyone down there by the time we get there, we'll be doing some ATC with them. Outside air temperature is about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. We still got rain. Not the day to be flying out here if you can help it.
Beaver 269 heavy, reduce speed to 230.
230 knots, 265.
American 2542, contact approach 124.9.
24.9 American 2542.
And now we're not crabbing as much, if you notice. We're only about 10-degree crab here, so it's a little bit better. Ground speed's picked up. Shouldn't have suspend here. Okay, don't suspend. Go to Bakersfield. Okay. That was weird. Just make sure it's going there.
Clear American 135 at 4.
We'll get through this, and there should be some clear scenery up ahead. So thank you for bearing with us as we get this on here. Got some snow in these hills. And tallest peaks around here, there's one at 10,000, but it's supposed to be more up to our west. I mean east. Sierra Nevada's to be to our east.
American 2611, flying heading 260, reduce speed to 210.
We'll keep it here. I looked at that before we started. Excuse me. About an hour and 43 minutes to Bakersfield. Had a little bit of a deviation. Little bit of a deviation due to weather.
Possible pilot deviation, advise you contact Las Vegas approach at, I'll give you the number when you're ready to copy.
Not ready to copy, I'm flying.
Not like that guy though. Okay, Luther's Pass is out that way. Sierra Nevada and stuff like that.
Proceed direct crane, cross crane at or above
Just keep it going. It's gonna be up and down on the ground speed, so figure about 2 hours, a little bit longer. That's why I always leave it full fuel, real life and sim, whenever. Because if you have a deviation, you need more time. You have a full fuel tank, you got more than enough time in a 2-hour flight. Carson Pass is coming up ahead of us. That's 8,650 feet over here. All right, we're gonna do a fuel tank switch here. So fuel pump on, and we're going to the right tank. Fuel pressure's good. Off. Fuel pressure's still good.
Hollywood arrival.
Southwest 4252, Clifford, clear, 9 left, runway.
Checking my lights here. Done. Very good. I am on VATSIM. Yep. No one's on VATSIM for controlling, but I'm on VATSIM and also Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. But we're going to be coming out of this. We're right over Sierra Nevadas right now, on the side of it, so keep the altitude where it is. But if you did want to join, I would say get out of the Sierra Nevadas. Probably take like Columbia, Oscar 22, maybe even Pine Mountain Lake, Echo 45. Load up there and then just fly a little bit to the east and you'll be on the way.
West 1102, expect the left, runway 24 right, reduce speed to 25.
See where we are on this movable map. That's awesome on this plane too, by the way. So again, we flew over Lake Tahoe from Reno. And we're still IFR because all these clouds, but once we get clear, it's clear for a little bit, we'll go back to VFR. I like this song. It's AI generated, but I like it a lot. It's different. Yep. I got you. I'll be honest with you, like, if you do non-towered airports but just get used to, like, you know, requesting flight following, that will get you, like, acclimated. Just don't go to, like, any towered airports or anything. And that way you get used to it. It's starting to clear up here. See this? It's looking good. The main thing is that you push yourself to do it. Even me, like, I've been doing online air traffic control since like 1998. You know, I started out with SATCO way back in the virtual aviation days. And like when I did it in my private pilot for real, I didn't have a problem trying to do it. The thing was is I'd get flustered a little bit with like everything that's going on here, and then having to contact them and this and that. But it's a lot of communications is already knowing what's going to happen. So like you go like let's say you're going class Delta, like Bakersfield like today, and I had, you know, I'm about 15 nautical miles out. It's probably where we want to contact them. We already have the weather and everything. We wrote it down, usually on the approach plate or around it. I do it on the approach plate because I have no trunk flight back. And I'll be like, you know, the first thing is always a cold call, because that way if they're busy, they know that you want to contact them, and you kind of respect that you're not just going to throw all this information at them if they're overworked. But you'd go like Bakersfield Tower, November 513 Echo Foxtrot. Again, it's a process that you get through. Then you wait for them to acknowledge you, like, all right, November 513 Echo Foxtrot, go ahead. And you go like Arrow, 3 Echo Foxtrot, 15 nautical miles to the north with whatever the METAR is, because you had that written down. Full stop. And then they know that you want a full stop landing, that you already have the weather. Then they're going to come back and they're going to say like, all right, we'll do like a left downwind for runway whatever. You know, report midfield downwind or something. But I see how I already kind of know what to anticipate. If you anticipate, it's good. The other tip I'd give you is write down what you're going to say, and you can have it all written down, like, you know, like cold call, and then write down what you're going to say, and then you can write down what you expect them to say. And if you anticipate everything, you're good. Like, we make it look really good, but even we get a little messed up once in a while, even in real life, and they're going to ask you for whatever information you don't give them. So, but anticipation is what it is. If you know what's going to go on, then you're fine. You know, and we're starting to clear up here. I'm going to stay IFR for a little bit longer. We'll see if we can get through those clouds and everything, but it's starting to look very BEA beautiful here. It seems like Google Map Enhancement caught up too. Oh, look at that. These are the sights I want to see. This is why I wanted to do this flight. But even if you want to pop on with me someday, you know, we can do it together. But anticipating what's going to happen is the biggest thing. Because you get flustered when they say all this stuff and you didn't really know what was probably coming at you. You know, anticipation. There's also an excellent book on communications. I didn't use it because, again, I practiced on VATSIM all the time. But you gotta take that leap and just say, if I mess up, they correct me. You know. You might hear me occasionally on shoot, but oh man, I forgot to do that. You know, it's probably just like a little part of the communication. But you just do it. You move on. Okay. Typically, you start contacting tower or whatever about double the distance of the diameter of the airspace. So it's about 5 nautical miles on class Delta. For class Charlie, it's about 10, so you want to do about 20 nautical miles. But I do it about 15 on a class Delta. Class Charlie, I do about 25, because if they're busy, it gives you an extra 5 nautical miles. I forgot to set this to get their attention if they're busy. You know, and those are things that you learn just by doing. Look at these beautiful views. That's what I'm talking about. That was worth it. Now we're back at 125 knots. We're gonna check this manifold's good. Still holding at 2,500. It's looking good. Vacuum's good. Lots of air's charging. I had a problem one time with this plane. It said it was the battery was down to 0. And I pushed recharge and it wouldn't recharge, but then I got it to work, so. You're alright. Enjoy the views. The cold call. Yeah, just go, whoever it is. Let's use VATSIM Unicom, for example. I'm on Unicom right now, 122.8 for VATSIM. But let's say that they were like a tower. We use them as a tower. I would say like VATSIM Unicom, November 513 Echo Foxtrot. And then they'd come back. That'd be a tower. Now, if you're talking about flight following, let's pretend that 122.8 is flight following, which it never would be because it's a CTAP. But you'd have to know what approach you're contacting. So I'm going to go with Boston approach because I'm used to that up here in the Northeast. So I'd flip to the approach for flight following. I get that frequency in there. And I go Boston approach, November 513 Echo Foxtrot. Give them the full call sign. That's your cold call. And that way they know that you want to talk to them. Because if they're overworked, you might be waiting for a little bit. Or they might just miss you and they might go say, last aircraft tried to contact me. Please, you know, respond. And then you say November 513 Echo Foxtrot, and then they go, they know who you are. You go, you know, they go, all right, go ahead, 3 Echo Foxtrot. You go, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, 11,000 IFR, direct Bakersfield. And you'd have to give them position actually. So you go, let me do that over again. You go, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, 7 nautical miles out from Bear Valley, requesting flight following 11,000 IFR. You want to get flight following IFR, but you get what I'm saying, BVFR. Cold call is important. Not everyone does that, especially on VATSIM. They'll just spit it all out, which isn't wrong, but the cold call is like a courtesy thing. So always go whatever who you're contacting and your full call sign, because that's what they're going to see on the scope too. When you get flight following, by the way, after you do all that, they're going to come back with a squawk code, so that's what you're anticipating. And they'll say, all right, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, radar contact, squawk, blah, 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 blah. Or if they don't have radar contact, they'll say squawk, blah, 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 and ident if they need it. That means it sends a ping to their screen. So, does that make sense? Someday I'll make some tutorial videos on this when I get time instead of movies. Sometimes I just go, just make the videos you want to make for years. But write down what you're going to say, and it becomes a flow after a while. It's all about anticipation. Because after that, you know what to anticipate, and you know what you're doing. You know, that's what, and then you're still going to mess up little things. And they'll just ask you for what they need, like type aircraft. Notice I said Arrow, but they might not know the actual like code for it, which is Papa 28 Romeo. Romeo for retractable gear. That's why after you get them, you say Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, or if you're a Warrior 3 Echo Foxtrot. Cessna, it could be either one. I typically say Cessna for some reason, because I was used to the 152, so I say Cessna. But type 172. You could just say, they'll come back to me. Skyhawk, thank you. And that'd be a 172. I usually just say Cessna type 172 or Cessna type 152. I kind of miss flying the 152 in real life, but all the prices going up on rentals, it's not their fault. So we'll see what happens. And look at these beautiful views. I was looking for a long time. I might go VFR again. One more confirmation. Yeah, we're about out of it. We're gonna go VFR then. We'll go to 11,500. Let's do it. Vertical speed. Up. And not setting it for vertical speed yet. We'll go back to 11.5. There's a little distance between us and the mountains. Vertical speed. Yep. Going the wrong way because I'm using my sight tape now. There we go. So like, this is the archaic stuff, and then there's no real altitude hold here, so you'd have to like trim that, do your own thing. But I just use the sight tape panel. It might be cheating a little bit, but we're good. Look at these beautiful views. God, Sierra Nevada. That's it. You're not gonna get this without being a pilot. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous views. Yep, get a little bit bumpy here. A little bit bumpy. That's again why I'm trying to give us a little more distance between us and the mountains. Come on, vertical speed. Let's go 11.5. Yeah, might have to edge that down a little bit. All right. We have an issue. Looks like my autopilot turned off. Oh, that makes sense. Nav. Yup. Well, that's wind. That's wind. That's wind. All right, let's get some speed here. All right. So there are some wind. There's some wind here. Woo! 57 knots ground speed. We're good. Keep that there at least. We'll climb at 100 feet per second. How's that? That might give us a little bit better. Keep the nose down a little bit. All right. That's that wind shear and stuff coming off the mountains, and just those storms in the distance. So again, you might not. It looks clear as day here, doesn't it? But that's why you read weather reports. We're gonna climb to 11.5 ever so gingerly. Or thing. I never did lean up the mixture, by the way. That would have probably helped me. I mean, that could have been. I did lean it out and took off. There's so much going on. We're good now, though. Some camps down there. That's what it says. Now, I love living in the Northeast because when you fly, there's so many places to go, and it's not as vast as it is in the West. But like, it'd be awesome to fly out here and take camping trips and stuff. So, my wife was going through stuff downstairs and she saw my camping gear and was like, "I didn't know you had so much." The thing is, when I first started the Eric DIY channel, I was getting like equipment from people saying, "Can you review this? Can you review that?" So I got like a bunch of camping stuff. So I guess if I had to bug out, we have enough, you know. That's what I said to my wife. Oh, it's terrible. Hour and a half to go to Bakersfield, and we gotta keep an eye on winds here. We are VFR again. Climbing to 11.5. Slowly. We'll eventually make it there. I'm seeing that we have those winds. Not really liking that. Can be ready to take. If you know there's lots of wind, you should be able to take over the aircraft at any time for autopilot. But if you're using autopilot, it could kick off at a moment's notice like that. So usually there'd be a ding ding, you know, the chime, but they don't have it in these older models. This thing is pretty old. So, and there's no altitude. I'm just using the SciTech pen for that. So. But on the Warrior from Just Flight, they have this little button you can push. Actually, that looks like it's a button you can push too. So I don't know if that's for heading or not. I'm not gonna push that. That might be for the altitude. They have like a little cheat usually. I also practiced off stream when I was having a test going on. I took out the circuit breaker for the landing gear right here, 25 the pump, and I did the emergency switch for it, and it did work. It worked just like real life, so that was cool. So I wasn't sure. You never know until you try it, you know. This gorgeous thing. Supervised real world time, by the way, too. So this is the rendition of what it's supposed to look like right now, weather and everything. Bakersfield in an hour and a half. This has been a nice flight, well, except for the flying through the bad weather. But I am a fan of the Piper Arrow, and I've had it for a while because I said I'm eventually going to do the complex endorsement. This was the closest thing to it. But who knows? Maybe we'll look into the turbocharged version eventually too, because it came in like a pack. I thank you all for joining me today. Sorry about the turbulence earlier. And we're going to make it a Bakersfield. Looks like, as long as I don't get heavy wind shear and die and crash the mountains. Appreciate you all coming out and spend some time. See how smooth, like, just, I had to do a lot of work on the computer, but I think I finally got it to where it's going to be awesome. I haven't had the hard drive disconnect like it was. And I think that was with the overclocking of the XMP profile with the memory, which is supposed to work at like 3600 megahertz. It's DDR4. We're dealing with an i9 here. 9900K, 9th series gen, 9th gen if you will. But I bumped it up by 0.01 volts on the XMP voltage. I bumped that up from there. So we're running at 1.36, and it's been stable ever since. Everything. So it's been quite the weird thing since then. And I ran into all these tests. Just working the memory out at 100% for like 8 hours. I don't know, but I'm very happy with my computer right now. For a while, it was a lot to do with this.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
It's working right now. The hazards of building your own computer. But even if you didn't, sometimes the weird things happen. Sometimes if you order one with like memory that's supposed to be overclocked, they don't overclock it. You know, you have to kind of know what you're doing. Look at these beautiful mountains. God, it's gorgeous. I think I want to try camping in the White Mountains this year with my son. I want to try the backpack thing where you just drive, you hike in for like a mile or two, maybe 3, camp out, pack it up, go back out to the car. So New Hampshire has a lot of that going on. Massachusetts does too to a certain point, but I think I want to go to the mountains, you know. And one of the things I just got, I don't know if you know this, but I'm really big into solar energy. Like I'd like to get it for my house someday too. But I got a new power box. It's like a box. It's a good 40 pounds. And I got some new solar panels that I'm looking at right now. It's charging. But it's about almost 4 times the capacity of my old one. I used to use that while camping, but my old one, like the wiring was going on it, and I tried fixing it. So I ponied up. I got an excellent deal on this power box, which I probably review on the Eric DIY channel once I get used to it. It's charging now. It has like Wi-Fi connectivity and an app and everything. But I'm charging it for the first time today. And it's huge. I mean, I got 400-watt solar panels out there, and it's been charging them for about 3 hours. And mind you, it's the winter and there's some clouds up there with the sun. But I can't wait to use that while we go camping too. That would not be a backpacking thing, by the way. That'd be a car camping thing. But I did that when I camped at Parland Field in New Hampshire. I brought my little solar panel, and I was charging things, and I brought power packs. I always bring power packs when I fly. That's how I run the GoPro cameras if I'm recording. So, all right, Scots, take it easy. Yeah, just keep working at it. And listen, take the leap of faith someday. Just go for it. You know, you don't have to be scared. I use VATSIM as a training device all the time. I don't care if there's a controller that thinks they know everything. Just go for it. You gotta step outside your comfort zone and just do it. And then once you keep doing it, you'll get better. But thank you for coming off to the stream, my friend. I hope to see you again. Have a good one. I'm trying to flight back to show you where we're at. We're on our way, and it has cleared up quite a bit. Quite a bit since the beginning of the flight here. We had some exciting moments. We are right near the under intersection. Other than that, we are going over Yosemite. And this is going to be kind of cool if it's working. I don't know if it's not, because I bought a effects pack from, whatchamacallit, the guy that did the trees a long time ago. Yeah, well, it is, and then you get used to it. And again, if you forget little bits, they're just going to ask for it. So don't let them get you all anxious. Got some nice contrails out there. I really want 2024 to work, but man, I'm still happy with 2020. I gotta be honest with you. Hour and 17 minutes of beauty to go. Miss Flight West. Where after Bakersfield though? I don't know. I think we're gonna keep playing the arrow here and there. But I came up with another idea for a series of flights. I have all these ideas, you just find the time to do them. But we're going to fly down the Mississippi someday. So, you know, do we have someone there? There we go. What was wrong with them? Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Nick. You're awesome. God, it's gorgeous. And again, DLSS4 is a game changer for me, at least. I'm pulling 72 frames per second on here. 70, 60. But before I was probably pulling like 40. Or maybe 50 at most. There's not a lot of airports around here. Right over Yosemite National Park. Love to go there someday in real life. Got the moon out there. Right over here. And I wish that we could do HDR graphics in the stream, like if it looked like my screen, because it looks, honestly, just a little bit better than even that. Fantastic.
Okay, 25 left with kilo, American 1901.
All right, about to fly over the Hetchy Reservoir. Hetchy Reservoir. Come on, load. Load the scenery. Yeah. That's the only problem, honestly, is that, and I have it at all ultra settings, so maybe it would help if I did it, but that is the Hetchy Reservoir. That looks gorgeous, dude. Just saying. I should probably take the tablet off so you can see all this in its glory. So Nick, you been flying lately? Coffee is done. No, cheap shift right. I know that's kind of a weird combo. It's one in the afternoon here. Look at that. It's gorgeous. The snow adds to it too. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. I'm still waiting to see if my flight instructor will call me on a Monday and say, hey, let's go flying. But it's been pretty bad. Winds and clouds. I'm hoping, this is why I'm flying the Arrow 3 so much. I'm hoping just to get one more flight in, and they signs me for a complex endorsement. So, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay because like practicing on this gives me the flow, and it's just showing him. I think we were just going to do a couple more landings and stuff, honestly. I've become quite the fan of the Arrow, even though it's going to be the most expensive rental out of all of them. I think it's going up to like 170 something an hour wet. I think it was at 165 wet an hour wet. But all the maintenance costs have gone up, so that's why they said they had to increase it. But they did say they were going to take off the fuel surcharge from the high fuel prices. It was $6 an hour added on. So I guess they just kind of fit that in there. So I still don't think they have terrible prices. I get it. But obviously cheaper is better.
You are cleared on left runway 25 left. After you clear the ILS 25 left and correct Southwest 31.
Do that flight in February, and then I want to try to probably get my night landings in March, which means I'm gonna have to stay out late, but that's fine because that gives me at least till June to take someone out at night if they wanted to go. And it gives me practice, so I'll probably go get. I don't know if they have a restaurant in New Bedford at all because the airport grill closed down. In fact, I'm gonna check that now. But I used to go there, eat dinner, wait for it to get dark, and then fly back and do 3 landings at Plymouth. So. And let's see if they got a new restaurant. I don't think they did. No. That was it. It was a pretty good restaurant. It was the second version of it was better than the first. But people said that they didn't like it sometimes with the service, but it was hard to keep staff there, from what I understand. So, but I liked it. I don't know if, I mean, it was kind of slammed there sometimes, so I think it was just more trying to staff it, keep it well maintained, if you will. Maybe I'll just fly to Taunton though, eat there at the AIRE restaurant, and then head back to Plymouth and do like 3 full stop landings. I usually do something like that, so that way I did something, you know. And usually when you get there, you're gonna rent the aircraft a little earlier. But no, it doesn't look like they got a restaurant again. Air restaurant in Taunton. Again, they're a little bit more expensive on some things, but that's because you're at an airport and they have really good food there. So it's not terribly expensive, but it's a little more. It's about 20 to 30 bucks per person. And I'll probably do that. That's probably going to be my next, when I do my nighttime landings. I'll go there, eat, come back to Plymouth with my landings. Bakersfield in about an hour. Boy, this has just gotten way better. We're still over Yosemite National Park. This is all Yosemite over there. What was that? We did a fly-in one time, too. It's right out of Bakersfield. Come back to it in a sec. Oh, that was Kern Valley. Lima 05. That'd be pretty cool to fly to someday in real life from camp. They have a camping website. Pull the plane up and camp right there. That's awesome. It's awesome being a pilot and being able to do those things.
31 300 now, go 5, please.
You got it, 300,
Looking really good. Might have a fuel tank change here in a second. Yep, I'm gonna go back to the left. So fuel pump on. Switch it to the left. Fuel pump's looking good still. And off. And fuel pressure's pretty good. And Air Restaurant has a 4.6 rating on Google. So. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. I haven't seen it slammed in there, but I did see people going in. So, and he does like catering and stuff too, so I guess that helps him out. Checking everything out. Pulse is good. Suction's good. Pressure, temperature's good. Yeah, there's gorgeous views here. Gorgeous views. OV7. Yeah, what's that down there? That's anything. For Yosemite Village. What's that one? Over there. And I don't know much about Yosemite. It's supposed to be a ski tow over here somewhere. Let's see that either.
Southwest 4546 with about 290 descending by the annual forward kilo.
4546, approach your clear out left 24 right, 300 knots clear.
Maintain 300 knots, clear from 24 right.
If you told me 25 years ago that we'd have like frame generation and artificial intelligence, I would have said, nah. Nah. It's amazing. The technology is amazing. I'm really hoping 2024 gets to a point where you can do mods. Your liveries will come out right, you know what I'm saying? Because see that little beacon thing? That's the only thing with the frame gen mod, but it is way better than it used to be. So it's a trade-off for frames. I'll take it any day. Right, sadly we're coming out of the end of Yosemite up ahead, and then we're just gonna keep going along the Sierra Nevadas down to Bakersfield. God, looks gorgeous. Got a plane up there. That's see if I got it on the ADSB. I do actually. It's pumps in ADSB, so that's either a Southwest or a United flight up there. I missed that. It doesn't show the number of the flight call sign. I said I can check it up with FlightAware and find out where it's going and stuff. But I guess I can kind of do that. Just click the area. That's being pumped in by FSLTL traffic. It does real world flights. It doesn't work with 2024 just yet. Like they said, there's some errors. But I'm really hoping 2024 just gets kind of like 2020, just with better graphics. Just what I thought it would be. It just doesn't run as well still. 2020 was pretty good. Of course, we had problems when it first came out, so I gotta be patient. 2020 is good on its own right still. Alright, I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna let auto take over for a quick second. While I do that, I'll be right back.
And the first stop is 4546. Just want to verify that you cleared this for the 24 right IL suppression. That is correct, sir. Thank you.
And we're back. Alright, sorry about that. So, we should probably get updated pressure setting here. It's been a while. Let's go with Mariposa Yosemite Airport 135.6. See what they have to say.
Automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
That's out there.
Sky condition 2,600 feet scattered ceiling 4,900 feet overcast. Temperature 13 Celsius. 2.10 Celsius. Altimeter 3012.
3012. Look, we're off by a lot. There you go. It's gonna adjust it now. All right, back to guard. You know what that means. You're on guard with KGOD. Yeah. beautiful mountain. So very close to Yosemite Airport is out there in the distance. I don't know if we'd see it from here. I don't see it. It's more like over there. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, give me a second. I'll be right back.
45, 46, 280 knots to surface, and then 250 knots after that. Okay, 280 knots full circuit, 250 knots past.
And we're back. Thank you for the mute button there. Oh, God, that could have been terrible.
Yeah, 6209, approach 124.9, yes, good night.
Going over the fish cam. I don't know what that means, but it's on the section. It says fish cam. Usually when they put it there, you can see things, right? Like down here somewhere. Unless they mean that, maybe. Yeah, that might be it. That might be what they mean. Interesting. Oh, maybe that. Well, that says. Oh, that is the fish camp action. Alright, cool. That's a beautiful shot, too. Take a picture of that. Say cheese arc. Alright, we're going to be in Bakersfield in about 56, 57 minutes. Again, the wind's worked against us for quite a while, and then it's been up and down, up and down. Now we're at 132 knots. Not too shabby. Excuse me. Vast Lake out there in the distance. We're definitely getting to a little bit flatter land, but Sierra Nevadas will remain off far left, east of the aircraft. Let's look at the current Bakersfield weather from Skyvector. So we're getting towards Bass Lake is over here. We'll get up to Bass Lake here. Bakersfield saying 10 square miles, clear. Winds 290 and it looks beautiful. And then it's supposed to be skies clear, no wind from well, actually from now to about 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I'd say that's a good tempo because the wind's going to come. It's pretty nice. Bakersfield for today and tomorrow.
28.5 for southwest, 45, 46.
Still pulling frames with this DLSS4. We're like 70 frames per second. That's on a 3090 with the frame jet on. No, it went up to 80. Look at that. That's why we're doing it. It's way better. I highly recommend checking out DLSS4 with the new drivers and everything. And also, go to Island Sim Pilot on YouTube. It'll explain it all, but it's a game changer. It is a game changer for both 2024 and 2020. I haven't really worked on it in 2024. I haven't really been using it as much. I did load it up a couple of times this week, but it's still not where it needs to be for me. But WB Sim did make the 152 mod for 2024, like officially, and that works out pretty good. But I'm gonna see if I can get delivery in there too as well. Excuse me. God, now it's been a nice flight. Wicked nice flight. Excuse me. gonna have to make some more sounds for the stream. I'm just gonna keep, again, fancying up my stream because I think that's, you know, times like this where you're just flying and you're looking at the views, it's great, but it can get a little dull on the entertainment a little bit. So I'm trying to make it so that it's like optional entertainment while we fly on stream. So, but, putting more sounds and stuff. Now let's keep it going. Love being creative.
1378, speed to 190, speed 190, jump
Man, it's nice views. That's why there's not much to say. Just look at the beauty around you. So we get to Bakersfield, California. There's Bass Lake. We got some BOAT type of boats. Houses. Kind of reminds you of like New Hampshire a little bit, where they have things around the lake. Boats. I think it's a boat. Yeah, it is a boat. Okay, cool. This looks like a huge beach over there. I can see why some people might want this as like a retreat. We're going here for resorts. There's another boat over there. It's a dinghy. Just disappeared into the lake though. Hope they're okay. Alright, we're starting to get to not low land, but lower lands. Bakersfield is out there, so I'm gonna come up on Fresno out there and continue south. Look at the colors. It's amazing. And we are getting out of the Sierra Nevadas. What's that lake up there? Right. That'd be Millerton Lake. Millerton Lake over there. Right there. But stability of my system, I guess the difference of 0.01 volts makes on a memory overclock. And it had an XIP profile. It's not like I'm doing it manually. But I had to up the voltage. Now everything is just perfecto. Seems to be. I could say that because I tested it for 10 hours. Fresno right out there, by the way. So we should see it coming up on our right. Over here. K-Fat, if you will. God, it's just the views out here are gorgeous. We're doing on fuel. We're doing okay. We're on the left tank.
Speed to 190, Skywest 3665.
Alaska 921, descend and maintain 5,000. 5,000.
I gotta sneeze again. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Otto, take over.
Alaska 521, report fuel set, no quantity in that 26.
I'm not crying. You are. Man, I really enjoyed this flight. Not so much the beginning of it where we get kicked around and had a 40 knot ground speed. But now, it's really nice. We're about 47 minutes out from Bakersfield. Where we'll go next, I don't know. I'll plan that out. But I think I want to stay out west on this thing for a couple of flights. I think in Las Vegas. That always gave me problems in the past when I had computer problems. Maybe we should do Vegas. We hit Reno, you know. So why not? Let's see. We'll see if it's Vegas. It's going to be like this.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
That's right. I thought I was going to go, wow. But I guess maybe that didn't work all the way. That's okay.
Alaska 921, cruise speed 210.
Alright, seeing we're at a little bit of a lull, I'm going to promote FS Expo because I am a media partner and I will be there. Providence, Rhode Island. I want you to maybe join along because that would be awesome. It would be awesome to see some people in real life. I'll be the short guy, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm only like 5'4" at most. So I'll be the short guy there, but feel free to join us at FS Expo. It's going to be a good time. Love to see anyone out there, and don't be a stranger. I'll let my son Zach with me on most days, and I only live a half hour out, so I'll be driving in every day. But here is information on Flight Sim Expo 2025 happening in Providence, Rhode Island, right near my hometown of Lincoln, Rhode Island. So here we go.
I think this is a great opportunity for the Pilot Club to meet flight sim enthusiasts, to network with other developers and communities, and to promote the hobby of flight simulation.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric. Love it. If you're a beginner, if you're an expert, if you're trying to meet new people, if you want to get your hands on some pretty awesome hardware, this is the place to be. I could not recommend this enough to everyone else. This is just an awesome opportunity to hang out.
It gets together our entire hobby, everyone interested, everything fixed wing, helicopter, virtual reality, everything in between. It brings us all to one place to collaborate on ideas and bring us all together.
It is a great opportunity if you are a serious flight simmer to meet the developers, to meet the flight sim communities, to see the new products that are coming out, to actually test them, to connect and enhance and continue this great hobby of flight simulation.
Every year we're getting bigger and bigger. There are more and more vendors here, more sim experiences to be a part of.
Join me at Flight Sim Expo 2025, Rhode Island Convention Center, Providence, Rhode Island, June 27th through 29th. I will be there every single day, driving in again because it's only a half hour from my house. And grew up in the area. I worked in downtown Providence, like right near there, so I know the area very well. There are great restaurants. You can drive to Boston, if you wanted to. It's about an hour out from there. If you want to go to New York even, you can go there on a day trip. It's probably about 3 hours drive. You can also take trains. The train station is right down near the convention center, by the way. So you can also go for a ride by train, and you probably have two options for airports, either Boston, which is further out, or Providence, depending on where you are. Providence is probably about a 20-minute drive. I'm considering traffic on that, but it's going to be a good time, and I hope to see you there. Be my first one I've ever attended in person. I've always done the virtual thing because, again, having a family and all that, but we're going to make it happen this year. It's going to be awesome. And from what I've read, they've actually sold out a lot of the hotel already. So it seems like we're going to get a good attendance there. I know some people doubted it, but, you know, I think it's going to be a good expo. I really do. I really encourage you to try to go there if you can. All right, Bakersfield in 40 minutes. We're just enjoying the sights. That's why I slowed down on the talking, because it's really good. Fresno out there in the distance. Don't know if you can see it. Not really. That's that big blocks right there. Oh wait, maybe we can. That's the airport over there. For a second. See the airport right there. I guess the buildings are slowly loading. Fresno, California. I always remember Fresno, and this is going to be totally like just off the cuff here, but I remember for the Van Halen 92-93-ish tour, the Live Right Here Right Now album. The live album was recorded in Fresno, I believe. I've never been to Fresno in real life. California, I've been to Los Angeles, that's about it. So, been to Vegas about 3 times. And, I don't know, I like to explore the West a little bit more, but that takes money and time. Maybe as I get empty nesting here, that'll be years in the future, but maybe my wife and I can go check out more of the West together. I don't know how she feels about that. Fresno, California. All right, making our way to Bakersfield. 38 minutes to go. Good ground speed, 140 knots now. Pretty good. Still got the moon out here. Local time would be about 10:37 in the morning. We are rural time and weather. But, man, got a lot better, put it that way. Still got some clouds over there, though. But we should be good to go here. That's interesting. It's coming off Pine Flat Lake, which is out there somewhere. That's the river that goes there. Oh, is that it? No, that's it. Pine Flat Lake, and it has a river coming out of it. It's supposed to be here. Excuse me.
Photo 170 on the speed, follow company there. It's a right turn heading 310.
But hopefully be flying that one flight and getting my complex endorsements. That's what I'm hoping for. Now I have to book some more flights. Probably gonna book like 2 or 3 in March. Probably get 1 out of that. But that might be the nighttime flying. We'll get a nice dinner near in Taunton if it's open that late. I have to check the hours. Zelia Municipal. We landed there a long time ago in the simulator. I'm talking like years ago. Can't remember what I did that for. Fresno seemed to have loaded a little bit more. Yep. A little bit more. This is Sanger, California.
175 or
Really gorgeous here. Dude, when they did the Oregon Trail, though, going through these mountains, I mean, look at what we went through with fleets and stuff. Just imagine them, you know. We do those series of flights soon. I gotta see what aircraft I want to take on that. Everything's planned out, including the Mississippi River flights that I just planned too. Everything's planned out. I just gotta get to it. I've got flights in the Caribbean planned. I've had those planned for years. Again, it's just finding time. But once I start, I don't want to do like the VinFizz. Like the VinFizz, I keep starting, but then something always runs and kind of just throws off all of it. It doesn't help that I want to start it in like September or whatever, and that's when I go back to teaching. So but, it's been interesting. Teaching music tech this year for the first time in 15 years. Gotta get my order here, sorry. But I have to revamp the whole curriculum, so it's taking me a lot more work to do so. But it's been pretty cool so far. It's not that I don't know it, it's how do I present it in a way that everyone will have some fun with it, you know?
Alright, direct Johnson down to 4,000, Wilco, 2131.
Over here on the left, we have Orange Cove, California. We have this big canal here. This is just says canal on the sectional. Where does that go? That's what I want. I'm looking at the sectional now. Here, we'll look at it together. Get the tablet. So it's this blue line. See that blue line says canal. I'm gonna follow that down. See where that goes. Goes down to Bakersfield. Let's go past that. Yeah, it looks like it goes past that too. Let's go this way. There's an aqueduct. So I doubt that would go down to LA, but it seems to go down to about Bakersfield and then it kind of stops there. So worst case scenario, I guess you could follow that to Bakersfield.
Final 4,034 left, right, 2131.
Very cool.
Class 1523, first clear to John, going to maintain at 4,000.
Today's flavored water is red, white, and blue pop. Not that I could have those in real life. Not supposed to. Tastes pretty good. Tastes very sweet. These are Walmart specials. Walmart specials. Zach and I picked up my prescriptions. We went shopping at Walmart, so we got tons of flavored waters. There's clouds over there. It's kind of interesting over there. We just passed Fresno. We're on our way. Going over Visalia, California, and pretty good. We are about a half an hour. Yeah, half an hour out of Bakersfield. That'll be our final destination for this stream, at least. It's kind of a redo, because I tried doing this a while ago, and the computer's giving me problems, but that must have been perfecto. The only slight issue we had is loading of scenery. But other than that, pretty good. See if we have any scenery at Bakersfield. I don't think so. I think it's going to be default. Looks like it's going to be default, which is fine. When I get to vacation in about 2 weeks, I think it is. I think it's 2 weeks. That's it. Wow. But we're going to be planning out the 5th annual Eric Flight Marathon. I got some ideas. I thought about maybe doing that Mississippi River thing, but I think it's a little short. It's about anywhere from 13 to 16 hours in a 172. So most people that want to fly on the marathon, they want like faster aircraft. So I want something that's a little bit longer than that. I typically aim for like a 23 to 24 hour flight in a 172. And I might take the Arrow this year. Who knows? I have to see what's going on with 2024. Because if 2024 for some weird reason gets stabilized by the summer, excuse me, gets stabilized by the summer, then we'll fly that. If not, we'll stay on 2020 for another year of a marathon flight. And we'll be releasing all that stuff once I get everything going on. Hopefully by April. See, I plan around my vacations. April vacations where I want to pump everything out, start promoting. But if I get it early enough, maybe I'll do all of it, you know? Alright, Sierra Nevada is getting away from us now to the east because we're going more flatland ears. Flatland ears of Bakersfield. Just want to check the picture from last time. Props good. Manifold's good. We're at 11.5. I'm just going to stay here. Ground speed's pretty good. Suction's good. Altimeter's good. Oil temperature, pressure, green. Fuel pressure's good. Probably going to switch the tank though, so let's do that. Fuel pump on. Switch to the right. And fuel pump off. Fuel pressure's still good. Very good. Excuse me. We got a cough again. I'll be right back. And that's why I keep drinking liquids as we stream. It looks like it's loading some scenery or something now. Sorry about that. Let's go. No. I have more faith in my computer now, but it scares me when it does that in loading scenery. That's what's happening. We are running about 4,203 add-ons. That includes the aircraft though, so like a good portion of that is the aircraft I bought, downloaded over time. But that's why it does that once in a while. If I ran it vanilla, it would be lickety split, no problem. I do like my scenery. So. Alright, coming up on Visalia, California, right ahead of us. The airport is just south of that. So, we have Sequoia Field right below us. There you go. This is, I really don't remember, but I'm going to go in there with it. I think it's wine country. This is where they make a lot of wine in California. Kind of looks like it. A lot of farmland. Vineyards. Sequoia Airport right below us. Don't see any traffic out there. We're at 11.5. So. And it is just smooth sailing out here. Out there in the distance is Lake Kauai. That's the lake you see right there. Celia, California, below us. Again, I'm so appreciative that you're all here. I'm kind of checking out the sites, but also getting some ideas for the future of the stream here. So typically do that while I fly these longer flights here. But we're seeing the scenery together. Visalia, California. Airport actually is not to the south. It's actually to my right. Over here. Right over there. I remember landing there years ago in the simulator. This looks really good. I wish cities loaded, or you at least had the option to load a little further. I know it's the same frames and everything. But they look awesome when you fly right over. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My computer's running the best it's ran in a long time. So I'm just gonna go with it. God, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. Hold me. Wow. Nope, it's loading scenery again. Nope, here we go. So again, little price to pay for having good graphics. But everything's cranked. Thanks to DLSS 4 again. We're rocking frames big time. It's just loading of scenery. It's the only thing. Which is why they went to streaming. 2024, but they should give us the right to do what we want, you know what I'm saying? So got a golf course down there. Looks like you have a school of some sort here. The Sierra Nevada's out there. Looks like a nice place to live. It's quite expensive. A little bit more expensive than the Northeast probably, but it's gonna be good. And then right there is Tulare, California, T-U-L-A-R-E. That has a field right below it too, Effort Field, out there in the distance. Can we see that? We'll take a look at it. Let's go back to the cockpit. Checks again. Confirm good. We're on the right. And we're flying.
Right down to 3,000 airport inside, right? 2103.
It's 23 minutes to go. We're about 15 nautical miles out. As you can see over there. Track is 156 still. Ground speed 131. What's pattern altitude? Bakersfield. Pattern altitude is about 1,510. So we're gonna have to do a good descent, and then right pattern on 12 right, 30 right. Trying to figure out why they want you to do that. Probably 'cause they want you to stay away from flying over Bakersfield. I can see that. And then it's left pattern for left. They just look at Bakersfield. So what's up with that? I don't know. There's usually a reason why they give you that. There we are, right there, right out of Brasilia. See if we see that airport to Laurie. It's actually right. Is that the airport? No. It's right there. That's the airport right there. Look at that. That looks beautiful. There's Brasilia. Kilo Victor India Sierra. This one would be Kilo Tango Lima Romeo. Excuse me. It's really beautiful around here. Bakersfield there. Up in the distance, we'll have Porterville though coming up off our left over here. This thing has been sipping fuel for this arrow here. We've been at like 8.4 gallons per hour. So like this thing holds 70 gallons. That means that we could almost fly for about 8 hours. Am I doing the math right? I'd say about 8 to be safe and cruise. That's awesome. Lots of fuel in this, and you can feel that in real life in the wings, by the way. It's a heavier aircraft, hence why the 200 horsepower engine stuff. But it's a little bit more stable in winds and stuff because of that extra weight. It does cost more to operate and stuff like that with landing. Digging the music.
Approach red, flight 219, 9,000, 77,000.
Got some clouds in the distance there. That little layer right there. What's that? That's Lindsay, California. Very cool. Right, get up to Bakersfield. So let's see if we can get some weather here because we're coming up on it. ATIS is 118.6. I'm gonna move my water here. 118.6. Some weather.
Bakersfield Airport Information Oscar 18000. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 18. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.090. Visual runway 30 left and ILS runway 30 right in use. Landing and departing runway 30 left and runway 30 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Oscar.
Oscar.
Bakersfield Airport information Oscar 1800 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 18. Dew point 10.
There you go.
Altimeter
Got it.
30.09er. Visual runway 30 left and ILS runway 30 right in use. Landing and departing runway 30 left and runway 30 right. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold
Okay,
short
we're gonna aim for 30 left and 30
Advise
right.
controller on initial contact you have Oscar.
We have Oscar. Okay, back to guard. Let's get ready for things here.
guard, whip!
We're gonna start our descent down. So, we're gonna take this thing off autopilot. Allison, please announce the descent. I wish we'd have voice activation.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Maybe someday
as we
we
start
could.
our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft.
Just a little bit. That got cut off too, huh? Boy, those commands are not having a good day. I'm gonna take off the towel so you can see what we're doing. We're gonna start descent because we're gonna get down to about 1,500 feet here. So it should be about 1,200 RPMs. Good here. Contrails and everything. Alright, what's in front of us again? That's a model? There's a bunch of places. What's that canal? The canal should be very close too. Looks right there, yeah. Seems like there's a city right in front of us though, no? Unless we're crabbing. I guess we're crabbing still. That makes sense, okay. So that's Delano, Early Mark, California. That makes sense. We're crabbing for wind snow. See all these cities, little towns on there. Yeah, I didn't think the winds were that violent up there, but I guess they are a little bit. These canals are unbelievable, huh? Water. And then we wonder why we have water shortages out here. Triple down, keep going at 500 feet per minute. We're all manual here. I want to thank Otto once again. The excellent autopilot skills here. Let's give him one more shout out.
Automatic pilot.
Come on, trim it down.
There it is.
I'll go back to the passengers.
Pretty good. Ground speed's awesome still. That manifold pressure is going to sneak up as we get lower, so we'll keep it down. Come on, let's go. Keep going.
2533, trying to maintain 6,000. 6,000, right here, 2533.
Bakersfield's about 12 minutes. So. Alright. Oh, tower frequency is going to be 118.1, so we'll get that in there. Ready to go.
Yeah, 438, just gonna maintain 6,000. Okay, 6,000, 430.
We're getting there.
Got the 1570, turn our heading 250, reduce to the 100. 250, heading 199.
It's really nice out here still. It's just, there's a lot of variety here. You got mountains, you got farms, you got towns and cities. You have a substation somewhere over here. It's probably electrical, right? Maybe this is it right here. Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be the substation for electrical power. And then what's this place? That's no, it's some type of town though. Okay, I'm gonna enrich the mixture a little bit because we're already descending. Yep. There.
1670, right, heading 310, clear number 34 left. 310, heading fuel and visual 34 left.
And we should be seeing Bakersfield coming up in the distance out there.
533, you're following a Delta 737 at your 3 o'clock gamma, 3.5 miles at 4,000. 2533, we're looking.
Again, thank you for all of you coming out today. Appreciate it. I know I don't stream like other streamers. Can't have a schedule, consistency, but I guess I get older. Just need time to do it. So maybe I'll try flying again tonight if I have time. But we'll have to see because I've got to prepare for my classes tomorrow.
2533, right, hitting the 310,
So we'll see.
Heading 310, and the look like field is time right, 2533. That's 2533. You're clear for the first one, I 34 left. Clear visual 34 left, alright. We were supposed to be 34 right for 2533, is that correct? That's 2533, you're clear for the first 34 right. Clear visual 34 right, alright, 2533.
It's been an awesome flight today.
I'm a definite last minute 15.
Okay, 1059, Spectrum.
What's up, Alexander? Thank you for chatting. Welcome to the stream today. We are landing at Bakersfield, California after doing a one heck of a flight out of Reno where there was lots of turbulence and stuff like that. Delano Municipal, off the floor right there. Bakersfield is looking pretty good weather-wise. Just doing our descent down from 11.5, going out to about 1,500, and it's low exceed. Okay. Excuse me. Sierra Nevada is in the background. Oops, still low exceeder. Stop it. I am flagging on VATSIM. Yeah, I haven't done IVEO in like 20-something years. I used to have an account there back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know if it would still work, but I do VATSIM, and I also stay on Microsoft Flight Simulator East server for those people that don't want the live ATC. So I do both. I make it so I can turn off the names. If I push backspace, I have a mod that turns them off and on. See that? So, yeah. A little bit of everything. No one, I gotta double check actually. Yeah, no one's out here for air traffic control. So, but we did leave out of Reno, flew over to South Lake Tahoe, then went direct to Bakersfield, which I'm gotta get a little bit further on that. We're gonna be fine. It's been quite the interesting scenic flight. And probably have to send a little faster, about 50 nautical miles out, so I'm going to switch the tower frequency in a second. And let's do that now. Alright, here we go. So, Meadowsfield traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot for 50 nautical miles to the north. I'm going to send set up a right downwind entry for runway 30 right, Meadowsfield. Bakersfield should be out there in the distance.
Right at Tango, contact the Kilo 3 spot 9.
That shrimp coming down.
Tango, Kilo,
Fresh shrimp, that's about 18. 2100 RPMs, so we descend. And as you descend, the manifold pressure is going to go up for atmospheric pressure, so you have to keep an eye on it. How about fuel? On the right. You should probably go to the left, so fuel pump on. And left. Tank. And pump off. Fuel pressure still holding. Okay. Vacuum's good. LT is good. Temp pressure good. Bakersfield should be out there. We're going to go right downwind, 30 right, because they said that it's a right pattern for 30 right. You can tell because if you look at the electron flight back here, see how it says RP 30 right? That tells you that it's a right pattern. And if you didn't know that, you can look at the chart supplement for Bakersfield. Meadowsfield is where we're landing. If you say 30 right, it says.
Flight 90, was that you checking in?
Should say right pattern. And it's loading scenery, so I apologize for the pause there. Right traffic, 30 right, there you go. So, that's where you find all the information on the sectional, and you see it has RP though on it. Okay, this clear distance, we're good. Alright, we're good. These are things that you want to check before you start flying in real life, like approach would be 118.9. That's from the north, south would be 118.8. So it must get pretty busy around here. 30 right is the longer run until it's 10,000 feet. So that looks pretty good. We have to send it a little faster here, so I might take this off. We're renting on a 45, but we do have to get down here a little bit quicker. Way too high. Okay, let's slow it down. Right to 50. Descent really fast. I probably should have started my descent a little earlier. That's all right. Worst case scenario, we do a circle. Oh, we're really descending now. Wow. Set that 45 or so. Let's see the airport yet, but we're about 8 nautical miles out. So. Alright, Meadowsfield traffic, Aero 3 Echo Foxtrot, we're about 8 nautical miles, 45 to be right downwind for only 30 right, Meadowsfield. We're on the tower frequency flex system. It's going well. How are you, Kamikaze Mad Max? I meant to go into some of your streams, but I've been testing my simulator for days, and it finally seems like I got things working. There's the airport right there, Bakersfield. And I'm gonna be landing here. So got really hairy in the beginning of this flight though up in Reno. So we had storms everywhere. Lake Tahoe, we couldn't see any of it. Man, I need to get down. I'm gonna slip a little bit too.
Number 5 Delta Whiskey, contact the party today.
Okay.
Over to party, 5 Delta Whiskey today.
Right pattern for 30 right. Oh, getting there. We're at 4,000 feet. Probably should be more like 2,500 by now. But... oh, cool. Well, congratulations. Just keep working at it. Be consistent. I wasn't. I had a family. But it took me a while to get the private pilot, one because I wasn't consistent. If you fly 2 times a week, you can get it done in a pretty good manner, but that costs lots of money. I heard all the prices are going up again, though. See, I started it, and I think I'm going to finish it, so that's what I do. Oh, awesome. Cool. Oh, that's right. Wait, I think, was that you? That might have been you earlier. Yeah, with the flight. Cool. Well, just get that done. and then you will have the ability to fly free. All right, mixture's good. Gotta get down here. Let's go. Meadowsfield traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, 3 miles out on the 45 right downwind for runway 30 right, Meadowsfield. Still too high.
51, runway 27 left line, wait. Line up and wait.
This is the runway we're landing on, right here. I'm gonna swing in there. There you go. I'd like to return to my instrument rating someday, but not there yet. I'm gonna get the complex endorsement. Then I'm gonna fly for fun, and then when I feel like it's time to redo the instrument, we will. So, I've been crabbing this thing. I mean, God, my mind just went somewhere else. That's terrible. Been slipping it for quite a while, so trying to get down there. Meadowsfield traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot. Midfield, right downwind. Runway 30 right, full stop. Meadowsfield. Got some traffic out here too. I'm gonna increase the picture all the way.
We're just gonna go down the 4.
Oh, you're going out 4. Okay. All right. Well, that'll work.
Okay. I can't really see the runway, so we're probably a little too close. Should be about halfway up the wing. There you go. Not bad. I keep descending here. Still a little too high. I'm gonna extend the down because I've never landed here before in my life. And we're looking pretty good. Yeah, it depends. You know, like for me, a complex can be done in like 5 hours. And then instrument is probably the more important one, but I got about halfway through it, if you ask me. I ran out of time, and I wanted to fly for fun. But I'm not a career pilot, so I'm not going to do this as a career. So, all right, we are good. So gas, fuel pump should be on. Fuel, yep, tank is good. Undercarriage, gear down. Mixture, prop, and then we'll do flaps in a second. Do I have 3 green? I do. Okay. So some flaps in here. Flaps.
I'm ranking 2850, traffic forward position. Cross runway 9.
Alright, we're gonna turn right base. Meadowsfield traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot. Right downwind to base, runway 30 right, full stop. Yeah, I got you. Yep, just loading scenery. Sorry about this. This is what sucks about running all the scenery. Toby eye tracker on also. Oh, this sucks. What's up? Well, thank you so much for Kamikaze for subscribing. Appreciate it. And as soon as my simulator wants to load stuff, we'll continue on. That really sucked. Coming down. Alright, Toby eye tracker should be on. So I can actually get my peripheral done. I think I'm going to have to turn in a little bit quicker. Where's the airport? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew I was going to have to shut it down. Meadowsfield traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot. Final, runway 30 right, full stop, Meadowsfield. 90-ish. But no, take a flaps in here. 3 green, yep, alright. And here we go. We got a long way to go. It's a long runway though. Trim up. I feel like I'm nosing down. This thing, when you take the power out, it will, no, sorry about the descent thing. Yeah. We already did the descent, so we're on landing. Which is probably going to be this long thing, but we're going to do it anyways.
Coming in too hot.
Yeah.
Ease up on the prime. Watch for that crosswind. Level it out.
All right, got about 85 knots. Looking good. Getting 3 green.
Drifting. Keep your eyes on the far end of the runway.
Really good. It is a great movie. The problem is that the sound's so long though. I figured I had this place threshold here, so we had time. All right, I have no clue where I'm going after this, so probably should have researched that before. I'm going to the right. All right, full flaps. But typically on the Aero too, that's all I can speak for real life. When you pull the power out, it will drop like a rock. So I'm gonna slowly pull out the throttle here. Looking really good. Oh, yeah, AI generated by the way. All right, looking a little bit bad here. A little bit throttle. Yeah, it's not gonna be the best landing. Got some wind here. It's a long runway though. We have time. Yeah. And I bounced it. I bounced it again. Ah, cripe. Well, we got down safe. That's what matters. All right. We'll go on and taxi off. At least we made it alive. That's what matters, right? Could have been better. Yeah, I know. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna taxi off over here. This would be a class Delta here, so it's clear. Meadowsfield traffic, Aero 3 Echo Foxtrot, clear of runway 30 right, Meadowsfield. All right, so let's get to our checklist here. Can you see it? No. No, I didn't leave the tablet up. All right, here we go. WI tracker off. Okay, so we're going nuts here. All right, after landing, flaps up. Fuel pump off. Just want to verify that. All right, strobes off. And
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination.
Oh, thank you so much.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until Eric instructs you to unfasten your seatbelt. It will then be safe for you to depart the plane. On behalf of Eric Flight, I would like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are...
I don't know why it's cutting off my chat commands. Something wrong with the server or something. Transponder to Alton Squawk is sure be there. ELT. Okay, so let's find out where we're going with this, which would have been probably smart. We would have done that planning. Fuel transient GA parking. Alpha 3. That's where we're going. Okay, so let's go to ground. So let's do that. Okay, and we're gonna stay on tower frequency here. So I think that's what we're doing. And that sim, I can't remember if we go to ground now. I don't think we do. So Meadowsfield traffic, Aero 3 Echo Foxtrot, taxiing to the transient GA parking via Alpha 3, Meadowsfield. So we gotta track back on. This is all default scenery, by the way. So here's Alpha. We have some traffic here with FSLTL, and for some reason my butt kicker does not like when I taxi in this thing. It's alright. I agree. I totally agree on that, by the way. But I take more risks on the simulator than I do in real life. But yeah, that wind kind of just kicked in at the end there too. But like I said, one of the things about this aircraft you have to understand in real life is that when you pull out that throttle, it goes down. So you want to hold in a little throttle if you need it, which is what I was doing, but then it was pushing me to the right. So then I tried doing 8 to 10 knots. Yeah, I've been I'm about 10 on my personal minimums. So looking at the taxi diagram for whatever, my head's moving all around. There's the tower. Yeah, we got some aircraft and stuff here. God, my butt kicker, could you just stop? I know you don't like it. I know you don't. It's weird. It's only in this plane, too. I'm not going to fix it now, but... Go. Alright. Like suspension touchdown? Is it the touchdown that's causing that?
Show me 8515.
It's the only thing that's cranked up the volume for the butt kicker. So I don't know. We're taxiing via Alpha 3. Park there and take a look at Bakersfield. Then we'll call it a stream. It's a long taxi down here. This has been an awesome flight though. Other than my landing, which I think should have been better. Probably should have went around. In real life I would have gone around. But again, I take more chances on this. Probably shouldn't. Yeah, I always do worse on the sim, but again, I take a little more risk. I'm a lot more safe on real flight. So
Okay, I'll switch to the tower.
you can always go around. You can always go around, which is why I put full prop in. But yeah, your instructor's not wrong about getting the instrument first because that's going to help you. You don't really need the complex multi-engine. Well, you can't do multi-engine. You could. I think you can do multi-engine without instrument. But if you do instrument, that's if they say if you can do instrument, you can do anything. Let's put it that way. So Alpha 3's coming up on the left here. We're going to park over there near those other aircraft. That's where we're going to park. Sorry about the butt kicker if you're hearing that. That's right. I don't do many go-arounds, but that's because like you see, I extended the downwind there. That's what I typically do at airports I've never landed at. Gives you more time to set it up, you know. All right, turning left onto Alpha 3. The complex almost is done, and then again, I'm going to go flying for fun for a while. Then I'm going to do the instrument, but I'm not a career pilot, so I have time to build up money and stuff. Because I've read a lot of stories about pilots that try and do it for a career, and they're like, I don't know where I'm going to get the money. That's not a problem with me, you know. Yeah, it's really not that bad, to be honest with you. It's understanding the systems. So, all right, we're gonna park right here. Toby eye tracker off. You see the tablet. So you can see the checklist as I do this. Scaring ELT. Verify sound. The ELT's over here. We're monitoring guards. That's where you'd hear it. So we're good there. Avionics going off. Then all lights except for beacon off. AC is off. Mixture full lean. I want to make sure I got everything off. I do. Pitot heat off. Full lean. We had some rhyme up at the beginning of our flight here. Continue. This thing takes a long time to stop. Mags off. Master off. Lights off. Parking brake on. And I think we're good after that. Lights off, hobs, secure, tie downs. How we parked here? Let's take the drone cam out. Looking pretty good. Alright, let me turn off the following mode because sometimes that causes elevation issues, which crashes the plane. And welcome to Bakersfield, everybody. This is stock, I think. I typed in Bakersfield and nothing came up, so stock with Google Maps imagery. That's where we landed, and look at that displaced threshold there. That's a lot. That's probably for the airliners, but still, we're only what 500 MSL? Yeah, we're like 500 MSL, so they want to have some big aircraft there. There you go. Sierra Nevada's out there in the distance. We flew near those like the whole time. We actually flew over it, went over Yosemite and everything. But it's pretty good. The one I'm flying, the Arrow 2, that's why I'm flying the Arrow 3 here. Complex. It's just a heavier Warrior, but with a fuel injection and the control of a pitch prop and landing gear. So, again, by practicing on the sim, I got the whole Gump FS thing going on, and it helps you remember all that. So like when I fly again, hopefully on February, I think it's 22nd, I'll just do that one last flight and we'll get this thing going, you know. Complex endorsement done. Then instrument later on, about a year or two. And then I'd like to go fly the Cirrus and get my high performance endorsement in that. I'm good after that for me. I mean, my flight instructors alluded to getting a flight instructor thing, but I'm on basic med right now. And you could teach on CFI on basic med, but like, just I got kids and stuff, so I wouldn't even have the time to do that. But ooh, what's that river? I'm gonna take off this tablet too, but there's a river that flows through it. And of course, it's loading scenery now, so now I have to wait. It's the only thing that's a big pain in the butt. Yep, it's a nice aircraft. I like it. You know, it's heavier. Carries 70 gallons of fuel. Come on, simulator, load faster. Jesus. Well, we're gonna take a look at Bakersfield once again. Come on, simulator. I wonder what's loading. Here we go. I have more faith in my computer, but it takes forever to load some things here. Go. So anyways, you got Oildale to the right of the airport there, and then Bakersfield's over. Not there, obviously, but more over here than anything. Just south of the airport. That, oh, Bakersfield, right there. That's where we're gonna call it. Bakersfield, California. Eric flight flying down from Reno to Bakersfield. And if you're on Twitch, we're gonna rate someone. Please remember to push that follow button on Twitch. Looking to get more followers. If you're on YouTube, I'm looking to get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you push that subscribe button. And on Kick, thank you to the 4 people now following. Kamikaze, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it, bud. That goes in the flight funds. So you know how that goes. So from Bakersfield, California, Eric Flight's going to be signing off. Peace out. I'll see you soon. I'll see if I can fly tonight. Who knows? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But we'll see. The simulator is back, everyone. The computer is alive. And it's stable. So that's good. The only thing is loading software and scenery. But all right. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Peace out.